Aflac kickoff classic, an exciting neutral field game to get this season rolling. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Away to get us going here. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Alabama's offense comes on the field first today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Quarterback keeps the football. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on 3rd down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on 4th?
The punt team making their way on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense gets their first crack now. Because we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays. Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
2nd down after that previous play. To throw, it's Stockton. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. It's a shotgun run call. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Grab behind the line, it's Branch. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, they're just not successful here on second and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first two opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up third down.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They'll run it from the gun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
To the air, it's Simpson. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
One of the great things about this offense with this slot receiver, you can move him around to try to create matchups. Already early in this game, you can see the advantage they have with his speed, and this defense might consider trying to double-team him, or he's going to go off today.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Georgia, 3. Alabama, 0.
They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Lets it fly to the wide end. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here comes a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Getting set. Here's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. It's a quick grab.
Hey, it's a game. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Bringing pressure. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll try the option play here.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up fourth down.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive. Over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big fourth down to see if they can keep this going.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And the game is now tied.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
To throw, it's Stockton. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Will we see a touchdown here in the first half? It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. The sure hands. It's Frazier. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football.
as you can see here early in his game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. And he drops back in the gun. Tight end makes the grab. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you've got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field.
Personal foul. Rookie kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Keeping it on the ground here. Got the first down and still motoring. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. A play action, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Miller. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. Extending the play now. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass to the defense. Oh, and he fumbles! The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. He launches too high, out of bounds, and incomplete.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. North out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The Bulldogs keep the football on the move. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Throwing off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Branch. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The offense eager to keep this drive going. They're facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Grab down the middle. It's Williams. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Takes off in a bootleg. Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. He makes the grab. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Dropping back. It's Simpson. A deep shot to the left side. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Here's the 2nd down play. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay game. Offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward, because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Enough to convert on 3rd there, so 1st down from the 12 now.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. He decides to keep it here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Pocket 0-0.